Hey guys, I'm Brianna, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming an updated bookshelf tour for you guys. I'm really excited to film this. Not much has changed except the organization of the bookshelf and obviously acquiring new books. I have not filmed a bookshelf tour in 2 years, so yay, you guys get to see more books. I do also have a mini bookshelf in the corner, but that one's kind of books I don't really read that much. And then we have kind of a family bookshelf downstairs. But I'm just going to show you my main bookshelf for now. If you want to see the mini bookshelf, let me know down below in the comments, and then I will do a mini bookshelf tour as well. But overall, I think I own like 250 books, I think. Not all of them are obviously on this shelf, but I will explain to you my organization. So this is my bookshelf right here. It's the Billy bookshelf from IKEA. I got it in white just because all the furniture in my room is white and I just enjoy that color more. So I am primarily a romance and fantasy reader if you guys have watched my channel. But I'm gonna kind of show you how I organize my books. I normally organize by genre and or author. So this is my top shelf for you guys. Over here in the corner, I can't reach it, so you know, I have to step on a chair if I need to grab books. But over here in the corner, I have all 8 books of the Outlander series, and I kind of organize that together. Then these 4 books right here are more fantasy reads, so I have them. I just finished Sea of Room by Pam Godwin, and that will be up on my channel, but I really enjoyed that. Then I have a YA contemporary book that I just finished, that's Stay Sweet by Spawn Vivian. And then I have a classic up here, and then I have a little more space, which I did on purpose, so if I want to interchange books or put another book up here, I can. Then this section is primarily my YA fantasy, except for the top book. The top book is an adult fantasy. Wow, I can't speak. But these are a couple books I have here. I still have not read Nexus, unfortunately. So then my second shelf down is literally a dedication to Sarah J. Maas, so gotta love that. I do also have a candle. This is a Restand candle. This one's from Wiccan Fable, and I love it. And I had to put it in front of my A Court of Thorns and Roses series. Then I have Aquaman. This is one of my Pop Funkos. And then I have another Wiccan Fable candle, which is Siren's Song, which is actually the To Kill a Kingdom book. And this one smells really good. So to start over here, I left space, and I have space over there because Sarah J. Maas is coming out with more books. So this is literally just going to be a shelf for her. But over here I have Crescent City, which is her new adult fantasy series. This is book 1. Then I have the A Court of Thorns and Roses series right here, which is an absolute fave. Definitely go read it. It's considered a YA fantasy, but I think it's more of a new adult fantasy. Then we have the completed Throne of Glass series. Yes, I have the first 3 in paperback, but it's okay. I couldn't find them in hardcover when I first bought them, and a couple of them are signed, so that's why. But I have this. I couldn't fit Kingdom of Ash underneath, so Kingdom of Ash is on the side. And then I have the collector's edition of Throne of Glass. Here I keep all my journals, and this is my Kindle right here, so I kind of keep them together. I do have one of my book sleeves, and then this is my diploma from my high school, but I kind of keep my journals up here, so it's an extra space to keep them, and this is where I write and document what books I read per month. This is also a word search book. I love word searches. The next shelf is my Tilly Cole shelf, and then over here it's kind of a mishmash. I did that on purpose because I think it kind of looks nice. It kind of goes together, but I'll add and change this part of my shelf as I go on. But over here we have another Aquaman Funko Pop. Then I have my 3 standalones from Tilly Cole. I absolutely love A Wish for Us if you want to check it out. But Tilly Cole is primarily either a dark romance author or a contemporary author, so I definitely recommend. But these are 4 standalones. I apologize. So these 4 standalones. Then we have, this is another part of her dark series, which is Raise, Reap, and Ravage. And then there is a 4th book as well, but I don't own that. Then we have the Sweet Home series, which is an absolute favorite of mine. I love it so much, and it just looks so pretty on my shelf. Then I have my dream catcher up here, which I take to college with me, so that's why it's laying down and it's not hanging up in my room. And then I have the completed, except for one novella, of the Hades Hangman series, which is a dark romance MC, and I love it so much. And I also have a flame candle. This is by Bookish Aromas. I'll leave the links to the candle websites down below in my description box. Wow, I don't even know what I'm saying half the time, but definitely check them out. I love both candle sites equally and they smell so good, but this series, absolute favorite. I do have a review up of Souls Unfractured. I would definitely highly check this series out if you're looking for an MC romance, a dark romance, whatever. These books are just perfect. Then I have her newest series, which is the Deadly Virtues series. This is the novella, and then this is Raphael. I really loved this. It was very dark, and I just want her to come out with the second book, but she's been writing a lot of standalones lately, so I don't know when the series is going to continue. Then this shelf is actually, this side is kind of all my new book haul books. That's what I have. I also have a Harry Potter Funko right in front. But on the bottom, we have, oops, he fell. We have Crave by Tracy Wolff. This is a YA vampire romance, and I'm super, super excited to get to it. I will hopefully get to it soon, or I'll read it when I'm back at college. Then these three are a new adult fantasy. I don't know if it's new, but it's new to me. I've never read the author or this series, and this looks really good. It has a female main character. Also gonna get to these soon. Then I have my mass markets up here. I've read a couple of them. The bottom two are fantasy paranormal romances. This is a serial killer type of suspense novel. Then I have a historical romance. I have Tiger Eyes by Judy Blume, which is one of my favorite childhood books. I absolutely love it, and I had to put my old copy on there. And then I have Angel and Armani by Melanie Scott, which I was supposed to read for the beach readathon. I don't know if I'm going to read it yet, but I shall see. Then my next shelf is literally just Jennifer Armentrout. I love her. She is my favorite author ever. Definitely go check out her books if you want to read. So I have the special edition Christmas plastic coffee cup from Starbucks sitting here. My roommate gave this to me last semester, so this is just sitting on my shelf for now. Then I have a lot of books by her. I'm going to go pretty fast with this, but I'm not going to explain like each description. But so we have a standalone, which is a YA standalone. Then we have another YA standalone. I have the ARC edition because I did meet her and she did sign it. I don't own a regular full copy of this. Then we have the Dead List, which is phenomenal. I feel like no one knows about this book. It's kind of a thriller and it's a YA. I always read this during Halloween and it just scares me so much. Then I have her trilogy, which are kind of standalones, but they go together. And this is her adult romance series. And then we have Unchained, which is a new adult / adult paranormal. And this book is fantabulous, so definitely go check it out. Then I have my Wait For You series, which is up there, which is also another series that is college age and it's a romance. Then we have White Hot Kiss, Stone Cold Touch, Every Last Breath, which is the Dark Element series. I've talked about this so much on my channel, so if you want to know what it's about, definitely go check out my other videos. I have the first two books in her trilogy of another adult suspense type of book. I have her Wicked trilogy, which is fantabulous. This is about fae and fae hunters, and it's so good. This is also an adult series. And I have my Funko Pop of Thor. He's just kind of chilling over here. Then I have From Blood and Ash, which is her newest release, and it was so good. It has vampires and werewolves in it, so if you want something like that, check it out. And it's also an adult romance. Then I have the first two books in the Harbinger trilogy, and that was also good. This is the spin-off to this series right here. Then I have, okay, so this is where it gets complicated because I don't have enough room. But so this whole shelf besides the top two books is the Lux series. So the Lux series, I have the originally, actually I don't even know if they're originally published, but these are the original bind-ups of them. So I have it's two books, and then the last book is one. Then I have Oblivion, which is a spin-off standalone to the Lux series. And then I have the third and fourth book, like the regular official covers, because I am collecting her books, so I have that there. Then I have The Darkest Star, which is also an ARC, and it is signed by her. And then I have Obsession. Obsession is also a spin-off to the Lux series. The Darkest Star is book 1, and then The Burning Shadow is book 2 of this spin-off series to the Lux series. It's a very complicated world. And then I have a YA standalone and then an adult standalone up here. The only series besides a couple novellas that I'm missing from her is the Covenant series, which hopefully I will get soon, but I'm not sure when that is. So then this shelf down here is primarily my adult romance shelf with a couple fantasy books thrown in here. I kind of like the way it looks, so I really don't want to change it, but this is primarily the shelf you're going to see me filming in front of, so when you see videos, you're going to see this shelf. So I have a Harley Quinn Funko Pop, and then I have 3 Mariana Zapata books. She is phenomenal at slow burn, so if you like slow burn romance, definitely check her out. And then the rest of my Mariana Zapata that I own in paperback are up here, and then I have the rest on Kindle. So then I have another YA Contemporary, The Happily Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. I also just read this. Fantastic. Definitely recommend. Then I have a couple books in the Misadventure series, and my favorite out of these is The Misadventure of a College Girl. Super good, and I just love to reread this book. Then I have the Bromance Book Club series right here. I have books 1 and 2. And then I have Alexa Martin's, I think it's either like play-by-play, intercepted series, something like that. But I have the first 3 books here, and I just really like this shelf. Then I have a current read that I put down, and I kind of just throw these on my bookshelf so I know what I'm reading. But this I only got about like 25 pages into, and I was not feeling it, so I put it down for now. And then moving on to my shelf, the rest of the shelf, I have the Carla Sorensen, Washington Wolves series, which is these 3 books, and then her newest spin-off, the Ward Sisters series. I have Focused. I don't have the second book yet, but I'm planning to get that soon. So good, and I really like how this fits on my shelf. Then we have this section of my shelf. I also have the Joker, so the Joker and Harley Quinn are on the same shelf. So I have the Penny Reed series, the Winston Brothers, which is all sitting here. I only own up to book 5, so I need to collect the rest of the series. I have not done that yet. Then we have another new adult college romance / suspense novel. And then I have the Kiss Quotient 2 books by Helen Huang. I have A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and then the sequel to that is A Heart So Fierce and Broken. Those are YA fantasies, and this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. And then I have The Poison Study, which is also another YA fantasy. This was in my newest book called The Evil Queen. This is a fairy tale retelling with the Evil Queen from Snow White. And then I have Frat Girl by Kelly Roche. I really adore this novel. It's such a fun read, so definitely check that out as well. That is, I consider it more new adult, but it's in the YA section of Barnes & Noble most of the time. Then this is my last bottom shelf. So I keep my library books here, and I'll move them down for now. But normally I keep them on the bottom shelf. I have the shoe print, the shoe impression that I made in my forensics trace class at college. I have that down here, and then I keep all my bookmarks on top of that. So down here, I have my Aris Gray collection, which is super, super fun, and it's growing. I have my Cambria Hebert book, Avalanche. That's book 1 in her newest series. I own the #Nerd series on Kindle. I don't have them in paperback yet, but definitely if you're looking for a college football romance, definitely pick up #Nerd. It's fantastic. Then I have Erin Watt's Paper Princess series, which gets a lot of hate, but I honestly enjoy it. It's just an easy read, so I definitely recommend it. Also, this shelf is mainly romances, whether they're adult or young adult romances. Then I have the Girl in 6E series, and I think, actually, they're in the wrong order. I have to switch them. Do Not Disturb's book 2. But this is so good. If you're looking for a thriller, like a super adult thriller, definitely check those books out. Then here I have the Until Friday Night series by Abby Glines. That is the YA football high school books, and they're really, really good. Then I have the Beautiful Disaster series, the first 3 books. And Beautiful Disaster, I've said this in my past videos, but it's such like a homey read to me. So I absolutely love it. And then I love this cover, but this is Whatever Life Throws at You by Julie Cross. This is a young adult, but kind of more of a new adult, baseball, high school type romance, but it's really, really good. Then I have Broken Beautiful Hearts by Cami Garcia, which also has a special place in my heart. I connect so well with the main character because she also had a lot of the same issues that I had in high school. So I really, really love that book, and I'll probably talk about it on my channel a lot more. Then I have the Lucia Franco Off Balance series, which I don't know what I think about it anymore. I enjoyed the first two, and then I read the last two and I didn't like it, but book 5 comes out, and that's the last book of the series, so I'll have to get them. Again, there was a cover change here, unfortunately, but these are adult age gap romance. I guess that's what you would say. Then I have my Rachel Van Dyken books, which are phenomenal. She is the queen of rom-com. And then I have another Cami Garcia book, which is a YA. And then lastly, I have my last set of Mass Markets up here by Harper Sloan. But yes, this is my shelf. I want to say a good half and half split between romance and fantasy. But I hope you guys enjoyed looking at it. Again, this is a full view of my shelf. If you have any questions about it or how I organize it, let me know down below. But I pretty much have I don't want to say shrines, but literally my 3 favorite authors have their own shelves. But yeah, so that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed my bookshelf tour, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.